Hey guys, Taylor here with another video. And if you're here, it means that you probably have a Mac and you're probably also interested in building your own website. Now there are a ton of website builders out there, but some have different functionality and compatibility depending on whether you're on PC or Mac. So today I thought I would get into 3 of the best possible options for all you Mac users out there who are interested in creating an awesome website and doing it simply and efficiently with an awesome website builder. Now the 3 website builders that we'll be discussing today is Wix, Squarespace, and Site123. And I'll go ahead and leave a link to all 3 of those down in the description below, so you can check it out there if you are interested. I will also leave some deals or discounts that I find that might not be available on their website for you as well, so feel free to check those out. Now, one great thing about all of the website builders that we're discussing today, they're all hosted online, which means they will work for you on Mac just as well as on PC. But there are some specific features that we were looking for that make it more appealing to Mac users. And those are things like well-designed templates to make sure that your website looks sharp and clean, customization options to make sure that you can create a website specific to your needs, on-the-go editing, because a lot of you Mac users out there probably love integration between your iPads, iPhones, and Macs, ease of use, so you don't have to deal with any coding or advanced technical knowledge, and affordable plans, because dedicated Mac web design software can be expensive. So we're looking for plans that give you a lot of those premium features at a relatively inexpensive cost. So first up on the list, we have Wix. And Wix is going to be the best option with the biggest selection of templates. Depending on which kind of website you want to build, there are a lot of different template options for you. There are over 500 on Wix with modern designs, and these ready-to-go templates will make it incredibly easy to customize them to your liking. It actually offers far more creative freedom than most other website builders out there, which is one of the reasons why we love using Wix for our websites. This means you can change everything from colors and fonts right down to the core site structure. Also, in terms of features, the Wix app market does offer 300 apps, both paid and free, that allow you to transform your site with additional functionality. Wix is also a great option for those of you out there who are beginners because their interface is incredibly easy to learn and use. Another great feature for you Apple users is Wix does offer a mobile app that's available on iOS, so you can download it both on your iPhone and your iPad. It'll do things like allow you to create and edit your website, manage your online store, write and share blog posts, take bookings and payments, live chat with visitors, and track business analytics. Just note that with Wix, you will need to use a separate mobile editor to make sure that your website does look good on the mobile version as well. Now, in terms of plans, Wix does have a couple of plans on offer. The free plan is definitely one of the most generous out there, and it includes all of the Wix templates that we mentioned, along with the free logo maker. Of course, it does have storage and bandwidth limitations, and you will have to use that Wix subdomain on your website. But that branding goes away if you choose any of the paid plans, and you get a much appreciated increase in your bandwidth and storage. The prices are very affordable, making Wix a great option for all of you Mac users out there. Up next, at number 2, we have Squarespace, and this has the best website designs. Now, one thing that Mac users definitely appreciate is the clean, stylish minimalism that Apple products are famous for. And Squarespace integrates those themes into their website design, making it clean, slick, and very modern. Now, one thing to get out of the way, it is a premium service designed for people who want good-looking, highly professional websites and don't mind paying for that privilege. So with that said, they actually don't offer a free plan, but it does have a 14-day free trial if you do want to try it out. Now, in terms of templates on offer here, they do have 60 amazing looking templates, and you can customize those as you like. Unlike Wix, all of their templates are actually automatically mobile responsive as well, so you won't have to do any additional editing there. Squarespace does have a drag and drop editor that is generally easy to use, though not quite as intuitive or simple as the Wix editor. Though Squarespace doesn't have a separate app market as well, it does still have lots of options for adding additional functionality and a wide selection of third-party integration that you can choose from. And that'll be things like Google Maps, Apple Pay, PayPal, Stripe and Square, G Suite, Dropbox, MailChimp, Flickr, Apple News, and literally tons of others. Another great thing is you can actually do all of this on the Squarespace iOS app, which lets you edit your website from any mobile device, as well as add and edit pages, add blog posts, upload images, create and send email campaigns, and edit basic site settings. Now, Squarespace isn't the cheapest on the market, especially considering it has no free plan, but it's definitely a great option for those of you out there who are interested in creating a high-quality website using your Mac and Apple devices. Last up, we have Site123, and this is going to be the most flexible plans on offer today. Compared to the other plans we noticed here, their free plan is definitely the most generous. And even on their paid plans, you definitely get good value for the money. They have over 180 website templates, and they're all available on the free plan, and they're automatically mobile responsive, so you won't have to do any editing there. The editor is also incredibly intuitive and very easy to use. Just note that you can't just drag and drop things wherever you like on Wix, but that's not necessarily a problem. It does keep your website nice and clean looking. And the reason behind this is that Site123 definitely emphasizes speed over full creative control. One thing to note here as well, though I said you can use all of the templates on their free plan, they will only be available in their most basic form, meaning that you can only make small changes to fonts, colors, and other design options. So one of the things here is that if somebody else chooses this template, your website might end up looking very similar to theirs. But if you do upgrade to those paid plans that we mentioned, you get a lot more creative control here, and you can change a lot more features to really set your website apart. Another thing here is a lot of the templates do look very similar. Unlike Wix, for instance, a lot of these templates have the same overall design. So you will have to put in a little bit of extra effort to make sure that your website is unique. Also good to know here is that Site123 doesn't offer a mobile app. So if editing on the go is important to you, then you might want to look at one of the other two options that we mentioned. Now, unlike a lot of website builders out there, Site123 does actually allow you to build a really great website using only the free options. So if budget is a concern, then definitely check out Site123 as a potential. With their free plan, you can include things like contact forms, images, blog pages, appointment bookings, and even some e-commerce features are included. Although do note that you can't accept online payments or create your own domain. Also, there is an app market here with Site123, but again, you will have to upgrade to a premium plan to be able to access it, and it is missing some of the Apple-specific add-ons that are offered by some of the other vendors on our list. Now, as we mentioned earlier, Site123 does offer incredibly flexible pricing plans. Basically, what this means here is you'll only have to pay for exactly what you need. The free plan does give you the bare minimum, but with that said, you do get 1 gig of bandwidth, which is double what you would get on the Wix free plan. And of course, upgrading gives you more storage and bandwidth, as well as a custom domain, email addresses, and access to plugins and extra e-commerce features. Even the most basic plan offers 10 gigs of storage, which is over 3 times as much as the comparatively priced Wix plans. So guys, that's a look at the 3 website builders that we recommend if you're interested in developing a website using your Mac or Apple products. Now again, depending on your specific situation, it'll depend on which of these 3 is right for you. So definitely take a look at what their plans offer and how you can customize them based on your needs. Again, I will throw links to each of these down in the description below, along with any of those deals that I mentioned that might not be available on their website, so they'll be there for you if you do want to check them out. Otherwise, guys, I really hope this video was helpful for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them below, as I always love getting to answer as many of those as possible. Otherwise, thank you so much, stay safe out there, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.